Hello, I'm a Joe. What I'm gonna do tonight is some veal scallopini. As you can see, it's a veal, and you pound it and flatten it out, you know. So we're gonna get everything ready first. I got my pan ready. So I got some butter, a little olive oil, and we're gonna drench the bottom, not to puddle, but just to cover up the bottom a little bit, you know. So I'm gonna start melting that, and I'm gonna start getting my cutlets ready. I'll be back right after this. All right. Okay. Hey, I'm back. So I got my scallopini ready. I'm gonna take my salt and pepper, and I'm gonna just coat it over the scallopini. Get it ready. Back and front, side to side. Just, just make sure that all the meat's coated. You know. It gives the meat some flavor ahead of time. Scallopini. Let's see. That's where I got a nice, see, coated with a little salt and pepper. So I got that ready. Alright, now I got the stove ready. You know, the heat. So I'm gonna get my fork. I'll be right back. Okay. So now I got my oil and my butter heating up. So I'm gonna take my scallopini, and I got flour. I seasoned the flour already with salt and pepper. So all I'm doing is taking the scallopini and putting it in, just to coat the back and front a little bit. And I'm gonna cook it very nice, very, very even. They'll cook one side on one, about a minute and a half on one side, a minute and a half on the other side. So I'm gonna get ahead and get that ready. I'm gonna, flour it up. I'll put it in the pan, and I'll be back and show you what's happening after I get them fried up. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm cooking the stuff up in the pan, the veal in the pan, like I said. About a minute and a half on both sides. I'll be ready to take it out now. As you can see, and they come out nice and tender. We could have probably pounded them out better, but the butchers don't do that too much down here. We're almost done with that. And what I'll do is I'm going to keep the flour. I'm going to put it to the side. Almost done. So I'm just going to flip this last one over, give it about 30 seconds more, and then the veal will be done for now. Remember, they don't have to cook all the way because we're going to cook later on with the rest of the meal. Okay, so as you can see, here's my veal. Let's cover up the veal. All right. We just cover up the veal a little bit, aluminum foil. Just a little bit. Now my veal's all ready to go. So now we're going to start the sauce for the scallopini. So I'm going to prepare all that and I'll be right back. So let's get ahead and get our mushrooms together, our garlic, a little basil, a little more olive oil, and a little white wine. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So I poured a little olive oil in it. So the olive oil's good. We don't need any more olive oil. I'm going to take my garlic. I chopped up some fresh garlic. I'm going to put the garlic in now. Ooh, do you hear that? Mm-hmm. Let's get this to move it around a little bit. Oh yeah. Keep the heat on low. And now we're gonna get our mushrooms. Get our mushrooms ready. That was hot. Got the mushrooms sauteing now. The garlic. Looking good. You can smell. You smell it? Nah, you probably get. All right. Get a little salt and pepper. A couple times around, you're fine. Mix it up again. We'll let that cook for a little bit. And clean up a little mess, you know. Alright, so we're cleaning up a little bit. Get everything ready. Oh, I can smell it. It smells so good. We'll let that cook up a little bit more. I forgot to shut the water. Alright. So we did a little bit of that. Alright. Alright. So let's just cook up for a few more minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get my tomatoes ready, and I'm gonna probably get some fresh basil ready, some basil leaf, and maybe a little dash of already dried basil. So I'll be right back. All right. So I got everything in here. I got the mushrooms cooking with the garlic, a little of the white wine. Now I'm gonna put a little tomato. Now usually I would use the pieces of tomato, like the crushed tomato with the stems or whatever. But you can use crushed tomato, regular crushed tomato, that's fine. All you're looking to get is a little color. That's all. A little color. See, I'll show you. See, look how beautiful it is. Oh, marron. So we'll let that cook up for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna get my basil. So I'm gonna get a little ground basil here. Let's put a little basil across the top of it, just to kind of lightly coat the top. Then I'm gonna get my basil leaf. You get the basil leaf. I like to use fresh from the garden, but it's dark out right now, and there might be bears outside. So I'm gonna get a couple of leaves here.
That looks nice.
I know, it looks nice, doesn't it? Okay. And we lower the temperature down to about 2 or 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, look how nice. See, look, everybody in the background is saying so nice, so nice. So the basil, see the basil. Very nice, bene.
Okay, per 10 minutes and that.
So we're gonna let this cook for about 10 more minutes, and then we'll come back, and then we'll start adding the veal to it, and we'll finish up our cooking lesson here today. All right. This is Joe. I'll be right back.
I gotta put the meat inside.
All right. So about 10 minutes have gone by, and you can see what this looks like now. What I'm gonna do is add a little butter, a hair of salt, drop of pepper, mix it up a little bit,
And then you put the meat.
and now we're gonna put the meat in. Okay. You remember the meat.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Mmm. Mix it in a little bit. Turn it over. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we got the meat in there. Make sure the sauce is covering.
All right, look okay now. Everything is
This is looking good.
nice done.
Mmm, you can smell it. Mmm, ah, bellissimo.
Now we put on the table.
Okay. So we let that heat up for a little while. I got a little water getting ready to boil soon. We're gonna do a little penne,
Everything is done.
and as soon as the penne is done, be about 14-15 minutes. We'll do the bottom of the dish with penne, put the veal on top with a little of the sauce.
Not too much, just a little.
We'll be right back. All right, here we are again. So what we're doing is we got about 9 minutes left for the pasta to boil here, or to get done. And as you can see, this is our veal scallopini. Smell the garlic and the basil. Ooh, and the mushrooms. Everything's cooking up good, nice and low. That's ready to get put on the plate. So what we'll do is we'll take a scoop, put it on the dish, get a little pasta when it's done, put it on the side, and then just drizzle over the sauce that we just made. It's gonna come out great. So we got, like I said, about 9 minutes, probably about 8 minutes, 7-8 minutes left. But I'll show you the end results when I'm done. I'll be back. All right, so my pasta's done. I'm gonna get my scooper here. And we'll put a little pasta on the dish. All right. Look at that. Well, that's it for now.